Good morning, everyone. We welcome you all to today's live session. In this morning, we have been reaching out success after success in our holding, and we have made a remarkable profit of 227%. We will be discussing about that in in further session, but before that we will just go up and wrap up the holdings which we are holding, what are their performances as of today, right? And what we have achieved till date, and what are the holdings we are having currently. So we welcome you all to today's live streaming session. I am thrilled to see all of you here who are present out here. Now, I also encourage everyone to be attentive during the live session and feel free to type your questions, right? Feel free to type your questions so that you are able to get all the insights which we are providing. So let me know what do you want to gain from the session, right? What do you want to gain from the session? So just type in the comment section that we will be able to understand more of your needs and deliver more of your requirements. Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Aditya. I am your live streaming analyst for today. With 7 years of experience in financial market, I am specialized in trading strategies using fundamental analysis across all diverse segments like equities, derivatives, commodities, and metal. In all these sectors, I have been trading continuously from last 7 years, and by ending of this year we'll be having experience of 8 years. So rest assured, from where you are getting the research, the recommendation which we provide are all based on, are all backed by good research, right? And whatever we provide with a good fundamental analysis. So today also we will go through some stock analysis, right? And all of like, one more thing I want to add about myself. In my professional journey, I have managed a wealth of more than rupees 100 crores. So just imagine how much wealth I have created for them. Many of the stocks are there in my client portfolio which have given them the return of 15 to 20x. So just think about that, what returns we have been providing, right? So let me know what do you like want to understand, what do you want to gain from this session. If you are here to make money consistently, please type 1. Or you are here just about curious about the market, you want to learn about the market, like how trading works, so please type 2 in the comment section. So we will be discussing each and everything, but before that uh, but before that we will look after the stock performances which we have done, right? All the We will go through the trading strategies, what are our trading strategies, and how to book profit in this volatile market to maximize your returns. Because booking profit is the most essential thing in this market, because market always remains volatile. And when you book a profit, your principal amount plus the gain which you have made comes to you, right? And you are able to take more of a positions, and when you are stuck in a position, it is very difficult to get out of that. So it is very important that our goal should be to maximize returns in this volatile market, right? So we have set expectation, like we are here in the market to gain a lot of profits, right? And we are able to consistently deliver you with that. We'll just go through that and look how we have managed to deliver. So going through our so this is our holding as of now which we have for today, right? We have made our position in Hindustan Oil Exploration, which was our first position for the date. Hindustan Oil Exploration, DDEV Plastic, right? Annapurna, Poonawalla, and again Hindustan Oil we have made a, we'll just look after the Hindustan Oil just we will color it up. So where entry we have made. So this is the entry we have made in Hindustan oil exploration at the level of 240. I'll just zoom it so that you are able to view it more properly, right? So here are three entries, and this is the fourth entry for Hindustan Oil exploration which we have made. For coming to the Dev Plastic, we have one entry. For Poonawalla, we will only look after the scripts which we have made multiple entries and what are the average prices and how we will be getting out of it. Right. So coming to the Poonawalla, if we look, we'll just color it up in the blue. So Poonawalla, we have one, two, and third entry. So the Poonawalla first entry was made at 390.95 and the target price was 410, but it didn't achieve till that point. It has fallen, and now again Poonawalla is trading around the range of our third entry price, the 360 and 365. And for rest of the stocks we have single entries left as of now, and for most of the stocks we have been able to exit. As you can see in our stock profit like the profitability which we have achieved is 227% till date, right? We will come to the discussion, but before that we will go through our holding, how it is doing as of now. So these are the holding as of now, and we can see we have made our entry Hindustan Oil Exploration at 240, at 236, 218, 210. So if we combine all this entry, just we will go through, we'll just add it up: 236, 218, and 210. So this is the entry we have. If we do the sum, sorry, 236 was our entry price, right? So if we just add it up, we will come to a number, like we'll just add it up and tell you the average, what is the average price of Hindustan Oil Expression we are having: 240 plus 236 plus 218 plus 2110 divided by 4. So we have an average price of Poonawalla 226. This is the average price, right? So the average comes out to be 226, and currently Hindustan Oil Expression, if we see, is trading around the level of 192. So look at the level of Hindustan Oil Expression. It is currently trading around the level of high horse. So we have been seeing that Hindustan Oil Expression, we had an average of 226, and currently it is trading around the level of 192. But why averaging out is very important in the market which we have, right? Because when you average it out, just look at the position. We have made our first entry. We'll just write it: first entry at the level of 240. Second entry was at the level of 236. Third entry which we made was at the level of 218, and fourth entry which made at the level of 210. Right? And combining all these four entries, we have come out to at average of 226. Look, whatever we are buying any stock, like why averaging out plays a very important role, because when you average down a stock, suppose we have by this Hindustan Oil Expression, we can give you an example. We have bought our first stock at 240, but we don't have to wait till 240 to gain our returns or to safeguard our all the money which we have invested. we can just exit at 226 for safeguarding our capital, right? But we are not here to safeguard our capital, we are here to make profit. So if you look at the profitability, the 5% profitability for 226, right? If you look at the profitability for 226, we will come out to be, it will come out around 237. So around 237 we will be able to reach at our 5% profit margin, right? So So look why everything out plays an important role. We have made our first entry at 240, the second entry was made at 236, the third was at 218 and the fourth one was at 210, and average comes out to be 226. But for making out a 5% profit in all these four entry combined, we just only need the 237 numbers to be reached by Hindustan Aerospace, so that we will be making profit in all the entries at 5%. But for 240 entry which we have made, if we have made a single entry in any stock, like suppose in Hindustan Oil Exploration only, we have made a single entry and left that entry at that position only, what would be our first target price? It will be at 252. We have to wait till 252 to make our first 5% profit margin, right? And if we have made our average, we are making average at down positions. When the stock falls, we are making average at that position, so that we are able to get average price at a lower average price at a lower levels, right? And we are able to exit the position at the level, not even at the first entry price. We are just at 237 and we are able to make 5% profit margin for all these four entries which we have made. So this is the reason why we buy the stocks at a lower level, so that you can average it out and make some profit when the stock grows to a certain level, not even it's the first buying price, right, which we had at the level of 240. So this is the very important concept of in investing in stock market. You have to know why we are providing 3 4 entries in a stock, so that you are able to average it down, and when the stock grows to a certain level, you can just make profit out of it. I will explain you what with some more example. Suppose you have bought stock A. Oh, so hers have a question. Hers have taken a first entry and is sitting at a heavy loss. So hers, like we have been providing our entries and we have been recommending to follow our recommendation as well. For rest of the stocks which we have provided, you can see in the stock tracking sheet, we have been able to exit 37 trades. We have been able to exit 37 trades till then. Only 8 to 10 scripts are there. The positions are there which we are not able to exit. So I guess if you have made profit in all these stocks which we have done, you would be able to make this profit in second entry, third entry, fourth entry as well, because we provide these entries to average down your buying price, right? As we have explained, we have our first entry at 240 and the second entry was at 236 and fourth entry was at 210, and it comes out to an average of 226. And when the stocks will reach from its, you can see the level, Hindustan Aerospace is trading at the level of 190 292, sorry, 192 as of now. So even if it makes it marks to your buying price, the first buying price, you will be able to make a good profit. If you have not taken entry previously, if you have waited for it, you can just make a second entry at 190 currently at this price, so that you will be able to exit. Suppose I am assuming hers that you have made your first entry at 240, so just write it down. And if you are making your second entry today at the price of 192, around 193, I will assume 193, adjusting all your charges and all. So So 193 I will be typing out. So average will be coming down to a level of 240 plus 193 divided by 2. So average will come down to a level of 216, right? So this will be your average price, and even if the stock grows at the level of 216, you will be come at a level where you are not making any loss. And for making 5% profit out of it, out of 216, you just have to wait for the level of 226. So even if you are not making, this is a 5% profit level. So even after you have made a first entry at 240 and the stock has taken a dip, right, and currently it is trading around the level of 193, you have not made any entries. I am assuming you have not made second entry, third entry and fourth entry as of now at the level which we have provided. So stock has fallen more as of now, so it is a very good positions to it is a very good time to enter into the market. So you will be getting your average more down. For clients which we have provided is getting an average of 226 currently, and for you it will be more down at the level of 216. So you will be able to exit your stocks at the level of 226, and you will be very safe at the level of 216 because we have averaged it down at that level. So rest assured why averaging plays a very important role while you are investing. You don't have to wait for the level of 240 because the markets are very volatile, right? It the dynamics keeps changing, right? So we have to go with some strategies in the market so that you are able to maximize your return, and we are able to see in many of the stocks which we have provided where we have averaged it down, and we are able to exit that stocks very easily with a profitability. We haven't wait for the first target price to reach and then exit at their 5% profit level, right? So I guess, Hers, you are clear about your positions and what you have to do currently. I will come up with one more example. Suppose we have made our stock A at rupees 100, and we are buying stock A. It has fallen 50% as of now, right? At the level of rupees 50. So stock A we are buying at the level of 50. The second entry. First entry we have made at the level of 100. So hers, we don't have any. I will just look it up. We have if we have any entries on strategies or not. So currently we don't have any strategies for today, like because we are already having with many positions holding as of now. If we are coming up with any strategies, we will be giving it to you, okay, and we will be updating to you on a live streaming platform only, so that you are able to get all the updates, and whatever entries we provide is provided on a stock tracking Excel. You can just come up to our live streaming session and just go through the stocks which we have provided. Even if you have missed a session, in the next session you will be able to see our Excel, right, which we usually provide on all the sessions. So you are able to see the dates which we have provided and the entries, the stock name, the entry price, and the 5% profit margin. And for open entries we have, you can just look it up. The trade which have not been closed is a open entry, and the trade which have been closed where we have made our profits and it has been closed as of now. And for the trades which have not been closed, it is just blank as of now, right? So you will just get the idea where the trade is open and where we have to enter. For making you sure that whenever we provide the entry level, just enter at that level only, not before that, not after that, because we have some analysis on that. Suppose we have our analysis that after coming to a 380 or 385 only, the stock is going to stock is going to increase. So just entry at that level only, don't wait for your timing, right? Because the more you will time the market, the more you will make losses, the more you will miss the opportunities. So that's the main reason why we provide with the entry time, and we are able to see that we have been providing you with the consistent gain in the market, right? For most of the stocks which we have provided till date, you can see we have made 52 entries till now, and we are able to make profit in 37 trades. So, and our profitability is also very good. We have made profitability of 227% in all these stocks which we have exited. And for the stocks which we have in our holding, we are discussing about that how we will be able to make profit out of it, because we have many entries, like 3 4 entries made in a single stock like Hindustan Oil Expression. 4 entries we have made for Poonawalla. We have made 3 entries, right? So we will be able to get exit out of it very soon when we reaches our level. So also, I have explained, if you have not entered any stock as of now, you have not averaged it down, just average it down now, so that you are able to get most benefit, right? Whenever the stock reaches, whenever the stock reaches at the 5% profit level, regarding after its average price, you are able to exit without worrying about our first entry price. So, so we have another question from Sophia, that overall market has started to decline. We will just go through that. We will just look into it. What is the condition of the market as of now, and we will just discuss about that. Right. Uh, So we are seeing there has been decline of 319 points for today. Let us check if there are some news or not, and let us check what are the data available. Uh, what are the data available in the market? But before that, we will just complete to our discussion what we are having, and then we will come to the answer of Sophia, right? The stock entry which we have made, just let me explain this concept of averaging down, and why we are making a few entries in the stock. There are 3 4 entries in a stock, so that you will be able to clear doubts, and then we will go for clearing all your doubts, right? I will come to you, Sophia, and will make you the positions which you have, whatever the doubts you have, very clear. Just let me explain this averaging down concept, because we are in the middle of that. So stock one, we have made a first entry, and the second entry was made at 50, and the average comes out to be 75. This was the average price. So we have our average price at the 75, and the stock one, as first entry was at level of 100. second entry which we have made Second entry which we have made at the level of 50. uh, So we have another question that Sophia is asking: Will it continue to lead? Will it continue to fall to 23,000 level? We will come to that, Sophia. We will just have a discussion on that. Just let us complete all these queries which we are having, and we will surely come to clearing your doubt, and we will explaining very deep why the market is falling. We will go through the news, and we will go through some data also, to look at the previous levels which we have seen. So we were discussing about the averaging down. For stock one, we have made our first entry at 100, second entry was at 15, and average price is at 75. So, what are your guesses? What will be the? Do we have to wait for the price to reach 100 to make an exit, to make a profit? Suppose you are expecting a 10% profit. So, what will be the price you want to achieve? It will be around, for 10% profit level. For 10% profit, it will be around 82.5, right? For 10% profit, I'm assuming you are expecting a 10% profit in a stock. You have to wait for only, we have to wait we have to wait for only 82.5 level, right? So whenever you are making an average down for the stock, right, suppose the stock is trading at a level of second entry, and it is also a current price. I will assume it is a current price as of now, the second entry which we have made, right? So you don't have to wait for the stock to reach at the level of 100. Suppose the stock is going, we are coming up with many questions, right? So we will discuss about that. Hers and Sophia are very curious to know what the market is doing as of now. We'll just quickly wrap up this averaging down concept and we'll go through that. Just wait for a bit. We will be coming to that and explaining you with all the queries. So you don't have to wait for the price to reach 100. We will be able to make our 10% profit at the level of 82.5 only. So this is the concept of averaging down, which helps you in generating more of a returns if you are able to make it average. Even the famous investors Warren Buffett, Charlie Mungers do the averaging down so that you are able to gain more profit, right? When the stock is good, when you know the fundamentals are good, you can average it down, and when you see some momentum coming up, you can just exit that stock and make the quick profit out of it. So we have a lot of questions about the market, what are the reasons for falling. We will go to that, and we will look what are the, why we are seeing such a fall in the market. Even most of our stocks are falling. Let's see, uh, we can see that there is a fall of 316 points, 17 points as of now, and it makes up to a fall of 1.30%, which is a good fall in a market. It is showing the level of correction as of now. We'll just go through and see what it is doing. We'll just go through some website to analyze what is the data for the FIA, DIA, what they have done yesterday. And so for yesterday, we have the data for FIA and DIA. We can see there is a net buying from the DII cash. They have bought 2,000 crores of stock, and for FII they have started selling their stocks. Like previously, FII were buying few hundred crores of the stocks, and now they are seeing. And we have a correlation between the market whenever they starts, whenever the FII starts selling their stock, the market usually comes down because there may be some news also coming up. Let's view that news too. Before that, we will analyze it. Yesterday we can see that there was a net buying of a 995 crores, but if you see at the derivatives contract, it was much more negative, right? The net derivatives were much more negative. They had made more of a short position than that of long positions, right? So these are some reasons. You can see there is a consistently selling of derivatives going on from the FII as well as DII side, the futures and option as well. And yesterday there was a net sell from the FII. They have sold around 1,000 crores of stocks in cash, not in the futures, not in the option, in cash. Just remember that whatever we are seeing is for the FII cash, which they have sold the stocks. And for the level, what the reasons for fall in the prices? We'll just go through that news also. We will prefer economic times because it is more reliable. There is a like Sensex have fallen 1100 points for today, and Nifty is below 24,250 mark. So metal sector is not performing well as of now. And if you see most of our sectors which we have is performing negative. There has been as of now, if you see a Bank Nifty is negative by 1 point. We'll just zoom it so that you get a clear view. Bank Nifty is negative by 1.59%. Nifty Auto is also negative by 1.39%. So you can see from Nifty Bank to Auto, Financial Services, FMCG, IT, Nifty metals are very under pressure as of now. Nifty metal has fallen down by 2.62% and the PSU bank. So we are seeing a heavy selling pressure on PSU banks and Nifty metals, right? And after that we are seeing lot of selling pressure going in the market as well. Overall, if you are seeing all the sectors are facing some pressure and the Nifty is going down. All 13 major sectors experience a decline. So look, all the major 13 sectors which we have faced the decline. The metal indices is fall by 1.7%, and this was the news. And currently we have seen a metal sector fallen by 2.62% as of 10:41, just 5 minutes before it. And the metal index, it is impacted by stronger US and uncertainty around China stimulus measures. Greater clarity on stimulus could potentially benefit metal producers worldwide. Because if you see, China is a main producers of metal, right? And if the stimulus is provided to the people of China, so the China will be producing more of our metals. Just look who is the largest producers of metals. It is China, right? So if you look at the levels, China provide the metals and produce the metals, it is very high, right? And it is a great competitor to India as well. So we just have to wait for the uncertainty which is prevailing in the market, and how China could be and how stimulus clarity could be was the clarity in the market, and then we can be able to decide where to entry our positions. So we have one more question, that will it continue to fall till 23,000 level? We'll just come up to that, but let us analyze what are the market levels going currently. Except if you see the Sensex, most of the stocks in Sensex are trading negative except Bharti Airtel, which is positive by 0.96%. And so these are the news which we are having. We have seen volatility index have gained nearly 7% in the Indian VIX. It have increased to 7% from mid cap, small cap 50 and small cap 250 has fallen a great mark as of now, right? And Nifty is below the level of 24,300. And we also have a question: will it fall to the level of 23,000 as well? You can see the all the metals, major metal players from Tata Steel to JSW Steel, Industrial Bank, Axis Bank, NTPC, all are facing a tremendous pressure here. We just have to look what is the clarity we are giving. In between that, we can see Sakti pumps have zoomed on bagging 754 crores order from Maharashtra. Even if even there is market turmoil going on, market is falling continuously, we are seeing some stocks doing really well. You can focus on these stocks, right? And if you are focusing on the conditions of the market, you can go for short selling for today, because you will be able to get more profit into it. When the market is in turmoil, you can make profit in the short selling, right? So if you look at the market condition for today, all the sectors we have is negative. From Nifty 50 to Nifty Bank to Sensex, it is all negative by 1 to 2%, between the range of 1 to 2%. And the volatility index is much up. It has increased 9% today. It has increased by 9%. So it is a great risk for as of now the market. Market is continuously falling, right? So So we have come to our clarity the why the market is falling. There has been a stimulus package. There is some uncertainties about the stimulus package which China is going to provide. Due to that, there is a tremendous pressure in India market because investors may pull out their money from the Indian market and put that money in the China. We can see the previously also in last 2 3 months, Chinese China government has provided many stimulus to the China people where FII have taken out their money from India and put it into China, Chinese investment because they are seeing some increase in that. If you look at the world indices, we will get a more clarity. So just look at the market we are having. It is falling a lot. The Hang Seng as CFD has fallen. The Gift Nifty is negative by. So if you look at the indices, we have the sectoral wise Nifty 50 is negative by 1.29%, right? And Nifty 500 is also negative by 1.41%. So you can see all the sectors are negative by between 1 to 3%. The major pressure we are seeing at the Nifty PSU stocks, right? Nifty PSU stocks and at the Nifty metals. Nifty metals have fallen by 2.54%. So these are the two major sectors which are seeing a great dip, and it has also provided you with the returns. If you look at the returns they have provided, it is around 24%. So we can also expect the news which is coming. Maybe many investors are also booking profit out of it. The only thing which is increasing in Indian market is the volatility, which is dangerous for the market, right? Whenever the volatility is low, it is good for bullish market. Whenever the volatility keeps increasing in the market, it is very bad for the market because when volatility increases, there will be a fear, there will be a greed, there will be a fear in the market, and the people and the investors will fear to invest in the market, and the market falls down gradually. We have seen during the time of corona also, when the volatility has increased, when the stocks will make more of a high, more of a low in a daily basis, in a weekly basis, we will be seeing some fall in that because people won't be able to absorb their pressure and will be selling their stocks very quick, which will be resulting in the panic in the market. And after that panicking, we will see a fall in the market. So that's the reason why uh, why volatility plays a very important role. Whenever the volatility is low, like below 20, if we see in the Indian market condition, it is good for the market. As of now, it is around 14. It's still the market is dipping out, right? It has to remain around the level of 10 to 20 to the volatility to bullish to bull market to continue. If it goes above 20, it is very dangerous. We have seen during the time of COVID-19, the volatility has gone up to 60 to 70. The market has trembled. The Nifty was making a short circuit then. That all most of the stocks in Nifty, more than 50%, 60% stocks were making a short circuit. It was hitting the lower circuit, right? And it was dipping by 5 to 10% circuit level in a daily basis. And there were some stocks which were in futures option which were making 20 to 25% negative in a day. So that was the level of crash we have seen during the COVID-19 when the volatility was up because the investors panic. Most of the investors panic and don't invest their money. And whatever the money they have invested in, they just pull it out. So as of now, we don't have to panic in the market. The volatility is going up. But overall, if we see the market condition, the market will be making some good moves. Indian markets are very promising. The GDP grows, the GDP is growing consistently. So you don't have to worry about stocks because whatever we are not buying any nifty call option or futures, we are just buying at the level of our individual stocks. We have to look what our individual stocks are performing, right? what our individual stocks are performing, and what are their levels. We have to look at their levels. uh, the market will keep on increasing, the market will keep on decreasing, because the market is volatile. Whenever you will see an increase in the market, there will be a fall in the market. The market cannot grow at a constant phase. It cannot give you the returns of 15 to 12 to 15% on yearly basis, right? If you look at the compounded basis on an average of 5 to 10 years, then you can assume a return of 15 to 20% easily in the market. But for that, you have to give the time to the market. And for the individual stocks which we are holding as of now, for that you have to look at the individual's level of the stock. What are the strategies we have provided? What are the entry levels we have provided? We have to look for that. And even if it is going down, we have to see where the averaging down can be done, so that you are able to gain more profit when the market stabilizes. So these are the reasons we are providing it to you, right? So we are providing it to you. That's the reason you have to stay calm in the falling market. You don't have to panic as of now. Even the nifty goes to a level of 23,000, even if it goes to a level of 22,000, it is always a buying opportunity. Remember, Warren Buffett said, be greedy when others are in fear, be fearful when others are in greedy mood. So what do you mean by this quote? You mean that when people are panicking, when the volatility is high in the market, when people are fearing to invest in the market, you have to be greedy in the market to make most profit out of it. Even we have seen during the time of many crashes, the 2008 crashes, the 2002 crashes, when the Ketak Parik scam occurred in India, the 2008 when there was a mortgage crisis in USA and all, it was affected in all over the world. The 2020 crisis where there was a COVID-19 spread, all of the fall, the volatility was very high. The market has taken a great dip, but after that we have seen a tremendous increase, tremendous recovery from them. So the market is a, in a long term we will be seeing some increase, because, and especially for the India, it is a developing country as of now. It is not developed till now. The level of development, the opportunities, the the growth is tremendous in India as of now. The populations are very young, the average population is very down for with regards to the its competitors like China, USA, where the average population have increased much. They have gained a development to a certain level, but for India there is enormous potential for development. And we can see Indian youths are excelling throughout the world, be it in USA, be it in Canada. They are excelling throughout the world. They have been, their intelligence are being proved. And within India also, when there will be opportunity, we have been seeing some opportunity. Many IT companies, many banking sectors, we have seen many Indians are growing their entrepreneurship, right? Many startups are coming in India. Even if we see in the USA, we are seeing all most of the startups are done by India. And at a time where we will come to a position where all the Indian youths will get the opportunity in India itself. It has started giving an opportunity to Indian youths, and we are seeing many billionaires and millionaires are made by their entrepreneurship skills. So we have to look the potential which India has. You don't have to fear at all. Be positive in Indian market. You will surely make a return. The market stock returns are not guaranteed, but India growth is guaranteed, right? Indian growth is guaranteed. The India potential it has guaranteed, and the stocks which will be doing a good business will be performing today, will be performing good in future, and they will be providing you with a great returns. So there was one question: do we have any stock, any trading opportunities for today? So we have provided you with the entry price of Kriti, right? We at the level of 170, 175. Just look at this level. and Kriti is currently trading at the level of 166. So you can consider this as an opportunity to buy, because Kriti is falling down to support level, and we have our entry price at 175. If you have not made the entry in Kriti, you can just buy this stock. For new entries we are avoiding as of now. We will be just looking into the market condition and what are the reasons for their fall, and if the fall will be continuing more, so that we will wait for the next entry, and we will provide you with that the entry levels as well, for which stock we can go for entry, or we have to wait as of now for the entry. And whatever the stocks which we have provided, you can consider entering into that if you have not made any entry as of now, right? Because all of the holdings which we have are, we are very positive on that. We have provided you with the support level, the resistance level as well, where you have to remain cautious, and where you have to be greedy to sell that stock, right? Whenever the resistance come, you have to look if it's crossing a resistance with a good volume or not. If there are good volume, so the main players are there in the market, and they are making the stocks grow. And when there are no main players in the market, you will see, and the stock is not breaking the resistance with a good volume, right? This is also important. When the stock breaks its resistance, you have to look if the stock is breaking the resistance with a good volume or not, right? So that you are able to see there are some players which are trying to make some profit out of market, and they are the good players, and they make the market move. Whenever there is an entry of good players in the market, you will see the market is moving, the stock is moving. And for today we are seeing there is a fall in the market, because many of the players, all of the indices, if we see, there is a fall in that, right? So these are the reasons we are seeing the fall. So we don't have strategies for today, like any trading opportunities we don't have as of now. But if you look at the levels which we have provided in the stocks, you can just go through that, just consider entering into that, and we will be able to make profit in that only. So all of the stocks which we are seeing, the gold is also negative as of now. Just we are going through the markets zones which we are having. The gold is also. So we have another question. We have we for the Kriti stock in detail. I have a position. So yeah, I can explain you in detail whatever the position you are having in Kriti. So just let me go through it. I will just delete it, okay, and then we will make, and we will go through the Kriti analysis. So for Kriti, we have made our entry at 170, 175, and the 5% of profit marking, 5% target price what at the level of 178 and 184. And the first position target we had at the level of 210, 215, and the second position target was at the level of 230 to 235. We have updated this in our stock tracking sheet as well. We will just go through the trading view and look how it is performing for today. So, so for today, if you see, Kriti is negative. Kriti is negative for today. It is down by 1%. It is at the level of 166 as of now. If you look at its chart, if you look at its charts, we have made our entry at 170 level, at the level of 170 to 175, and we have a 5% profit mark. If you have made your entry at 170, you can easily able to exit at 179. And if you are making a entry at 175, you are able to exit at 184. So these are the levels we have, adjusting all these prices. And currently Kriti is trading around the level of 166. If you are making any entry as of now, right, since you have made already an entry at the level of, I'm assuming, 170 to 175, you have to wait for the level of 179 to 184 depending upon your entry to make an exit. We have a critical support for Kriti at the level of 157 to 162. So you have to look where it is maintaining the support. If it is consolidating around its support level at the level of 157 to 163, we will be seeing some pushback coming out, and we will be able to exit before the resistance take place, right? Before the resistance area comes in, we will be able to exit at our 5% profit level. So make sure you are able to exit at this position. For falling today, we are seeing some for today's fall, we have seen the market is not supporting most of the stocks, and the Kriti Industries. We will look into its sector where the Kriti Industries belongs and which sector it is into and how the sector is performing. So, Sophia, if you have bought this for the half of your positioning, right? So it is not advisable for from our end, because we provide many entries to enter. If you are investing half for your money in single stock, it is not good investing at all. We have been continuously training, only put your 10 to 15% position, 10 to 15% of your money in a single script, so that you are able to make at least 8 to 10 entries in overall funds you have. If you have rupees 1 lakh, don't put half of the money in one stocks only, so that you are able to getting stuck into that and uh, not able to realize gain in other stocks. So it is not advisable at all to make any entry for half of your position in a single stock and just wait and sit idle. It is not advisable at all. Just make your entry for 10 to 15%. Suppose you have a holding of around 1 lakh rupees, so you are making an entry of around 10 to 15,000 rupees only. So that is a good, because you have to keep your portfolio diversified. So whenever you are getting an opportunity, you are able to exit that, and you are not just stuck in a single stock or a single one or two stocks. So we will come to the Kriti Industries, what it is doing as of now. We are seeing it is in a plastic products. So if we see from the market perspective, it is a small cap stock, Kriti Industries, and small cap indices has fallen a lot. But as compared to the small cap indices, it has fallen by 2%, but Kriti Industries is only negative by 1.09%. So considering in the sector, the cap it has, the market capitalization it holds, it has fallen not to a very much level, right? It is doing well as of now, but considering the market situation, it is negative, but for positive from its peers have fallen much more than the Kriti Industries. So you can be sure that Kriti Industries have more of a buyers as of now, because it has fallen less. Even if the market is falling and if the stock is falling a bit, so that can be considered as a good buying opportunity, because it is showing some strength in the falling market. Even if the Kriti industry is not positive as of now, but it has a strength to maintain its level. It has not fallen much. It has fallen by just 1.09%, right? And it is not a very serious concern to be looked, and we have made our positions clear. Where is our support level? Where is our support level? Just look at the support level we have made at the level of 162 to 157. Just wait around the support level, and if it breaks that support, we will be coming up with some strategies, so that where the next support could be there, and what are the levels, and what are the re-entries we have to make our stock average down, and we can exit at the position. But before that, we have to wait for the support level to break, right? If that support level is breaking, we will come out with a strategy, and it is sustaining the support level, we will be easily seeing that we are making a 5% profit mark. Also, it is not advisable for anyone to make 50% position in a single stock. It is not advisable from our end to, if you are making your positions of 50%, even 100%, if you are investing all of your money in a single stock, you are making at your own risk. We do not provide recommendation for that. We only say just put 10 to 15% in a single stock, so that you have multiple stocks in our portfolio. I will just go through an example. As you can see, we have made several entries and several exits in many stocks. Just look at the entries. If you have been stuck, suppose if you have invested in Hindustan Oil Exploration of your 100% or 50%, Hindustan Oil Exploration and their plastic 50-50, you have made up positions. Like 50% money in your their DDEV plastics and 50% in Hindustan Oil Exploration. So you won't have been getting a benefit of all these positions which we have made, all these profits which we have been able to achieve. So just look at the entries which we are making. Just invest amount of entry of 10 to 15% so that you are able to get most benefit out of it. I will explain you within some examples. Suppose you have made 10 entries at these stocks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 entries out of it. Out of 10 entries, we are able to exit 7 entries. So you are just stuck in 3 of the entries. For rest 7 of the stocks, you have made around 2%, 5%, 6%. So on an average, you have made 5% on and around on each and every stock. So you will have already made a profit of around uh, 35%. So you have a capital of 80 plus 35, 115 in your pockets, right? And you are just stuck in 3 of the stocks. So you have to just wait for that. And for rest, you can just again go for 10 entries. You will be able to stuck in the 3 4 entries more. And again, after exiting 6 7 entries, again you will be profitable 115 plus minus that 30 number, and add up all the profits which you have made 30 35%. It will be adding up to 100 again. Like whatever the money you have, you would be adding up to that. Like suppose you have invested 100, you will be already having the 100 rupees in your pocket, and the levels which you have missed, the entries which you are stuck in, will be safeguarded. When it comes to the level, you will be making profit out of that also. So just remember, whatever entries we are providing, we are not providing for a single entry, we are providing with multiple entries. So so take most benefit out of it, because the markets are very uncertain. We can be stuck in a single entry. Are not we are not 100% accurate, right? Whatever we do with our best of our analysis, so that you are able to gain maximum benefit in the market. Just remember that. Don't put all, there is one quote in the market: don't put all your eggs in a basket, in a single basket. Put eggs in different baskets, so that you are able to get whenever when the basket falls, whenever the basket breaks down, so that you are able to save your eggs in another basket, right? So just remember, don't put all your eggs in a single basket, or just two baskets. So whenever the two basket falls, when the two basket breaks down, you will be able to face all your eggs are lost and you are left with nothing. So to be remaining safe from that, to be safeguarded from that, you have to see how many positions you are making. At least you have to diversify in around 8 to 10 stocks. This is mostly recommended, and if you can diversify in more, it is more good, right? But you should not diversify in 50 60 or 100 stocks as well, because that will be more complicated for you to managing that, right? So make entries around on an average of around 5 to 15 stocks, so that you are able to manage all the stocks. You are able to follow that, and you are when you are at the level of profit, you are able to exit it. So these are the levels we have, right? And you can see we have made a tremendous profit of 227% till date in just 37 trades. So these are the profitability we are able to provide it to you. And if you have put all your money in one or two stocks, it is, you won't be getting this type of profit in the market. So I guess we have come up to our end of our session, right? And we have explained all the queries of yours: why the Kriti Industries is falling today, why the market has fallen today, and what will be the positions of our holding when the market falls to the level of 23,000, right? And why we shouldn't invest all of our money in one or two stocks. to be safeguarded, to diversify your portfolio, right? Just remember this, it is very important. We have covered up the concept of averaging down also, why we average down the stock, right? To maintain your average price below the level of first price and you are able to exit at a good position. We have also explained about the market condition, what is going on today, why the China stimulus package is playing a very important and critical role in the market today. Overall, if we see, the global indices are fallen, so that it is giving effect in Indian market as well, and for the individual stock as well. So we have come up to the end of our session. We will come back in another section with a live example, with a live market analysis, what we have seen and what is going through the market. And if we have any recommendation to come up, we will just come up to that also, right? So till then,